just thought I'd get on camera the first time I've seen basically my equivalent truck in person, and holy dude. He's got the RamBoxes, but I think other than that it's pretty much identical. I'm kind of a nerd. So I just passed a truck that is very similar to this one. It's actually the first one I've seen since I bought this, and trust me, I've been looking. He had the RamBox package on his, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that because that's something that I really considered, and I didn't go with it, and I wanted to explain why that is. I might touch on a couple other options. So the RamBox, first of all, you can not get the fifth wheel prep group and the RamBox package at you can't have both, and I get that, but just so you know, because if you go through the Ram website, and I'd recommend you do that, just see all the options and familiarize yourself with that, but as you go through that, you'll see that some options conflict with others. The RamBox, I was really intrigued by that because you can actually fit at least 2, maybe 3 rifles and rifle racks that they make that actually fit in the RamBox, and I think that's pretty cool. It's locking storage. They have drain plugs in them, so you can actually use them as a cooler. I like coolers and I like guns, so it's kind of a match made and whatever. What I noticed about it when I was watching videos of there's a 4x4 off-road package review by a million different channels on YouTube, but they all use the exact same truck because it's what Ram was letting people use, and it's a mega cab 2500 in maximum steel metallic, which is sort of like a dark gray with blue flake almost. It's kind of a cool color. And that had RamBoxes, and I noticed that the paint color was just a hair off, and it was noticeable enough that I started looking into that. Why is that? There's a guy crop dusting right now, and I don't mean farting and walking past me. I mean he's actually in a plane. Well, it's raining today, so I don't really know what he's doing. So I did some research into that, and as it turns out, RamBoxes are painted by an off-site vendor. So when you order your truck, or when your truck is built, even if you don't order it, it gets assembled either in Warren, Michigan, if it's a 1500, generally speaking, or if it's a 1500 quad cab, or in Saltillo, Mexico, if it's a heavy-duty variant, or a handful of other exceptions. So if you get the RamBoxes, it doesn't matter what plant your truck comes from, those are painted by an off-site vendor. And that vendor, remember that they're working obviously hand in hand with Fiat Chrysler automobiles to make sure that they have the same paint code and everything, but it's not the exact same paint mixture. So your metallic flake may be a little bit off, the exact mixture may be a little bit off, the curing process may be a bit off. All the little things that can affect the way paint actually looks when it's done can happen with that. So I ultimately did not go with the RamBox for 2 reasons. I wanted the fifth wheel prep group just for towing a gooseneck horse trailer likely, or toy hauler maybe. I bet you could actually make a horse trailer into a toy hauler. Anyway, so I wanted the fifth wheel prep group, but I also I didn't want to always be looking at that, is the color slightly off? I wasn't sure, and I think the lines are just a little bit cleaner. So I do really like the RamBox. I'm not telling you not to get it, but it is something to consider. If you, like me, have a bit of weirdness surrounding things being not perfect, but just uniform. I also found it kind of funny. I was looking at one at the auto show, and a Delmonico red variant that the RamBoxes actually have those little pull tabs in your trunk for if you lock someone in there, because I'm pretty sure that nobody who is going to be able to operate that pull tab would physically fit in the RamBox. Something to consider, and hope that guy appreciated being my prop. If you're watching this channel, man, you had a great looking truck.